Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home place or residence where you live. Inshallah. Ameen. I'm your teacher Miss Sobia Naz from the Smart School, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan campuses in Johar campus. This is your subject English of grade metric. Before starting explanation of your chapter, I want to tell you one thing that why we are making these recorded videos to make you aware of the things or of the essence that what the chapter means or what is in the chapter or what chapter is all about. So in this regard, kindly do watch your recorded videos which your teachers are uploading and already have uploaded, so that you can easily understand the topic. Now I will start the explanation of your topic, beautiful hands. Let's start. Students, kindly listen to the recorded video carefully so that you can understand it. This chapter is included, or this poem includes a song of admiration to all mothers, the unconditional love of mothers for their children, as we all know that all mothers love their children unconditionally, without any reasons, or without any uh, kind of return they want from their children, their hardships in raising their children. We all know that all mothers bear so much pain, so much difficulty, so much restlessness, day and night, for raising or upbringing of their children. Key points regarding the poem: the poet praises the hands of mothers who shape and forge the soul of their children. ठीक है? The poet praises that all the hands of the mothers are precious because they spend their day and night to shape up the soul of their children. The hands of mothers are the most beautiful for the poet, according to poet, because mother always work day and night to appraise their appraise the character or appraise their children from childhood to younger age, or even furthermore. Sorry, she is. It's not IA. She is overwhelmed by realizing that how much efforts mother put to see their children happy. We all know that mothers always do many things to make their children happy, joyous, and successful in life. It's painful for the authoress to think of any mother's demise. As we all know that mothers are the precious gift of God, Allah. It will not be easy to lose your mother. May Allah protect, or may Allah gives long life and health to all mothers in the world. Amen. Central idea of the poem: mother's hands are a symbol of love because they do so much for their children with their hands. The poetess Alan Gates believes that mothers are the one who forge the character and soul of their children. No one, literally no one can do that, but the mother always put up their best to build up the character and soul of their children and make them better person. ठीक है? To who can cope up with the society in a good way. For her, mother's hands are the most beautiful ones. According to the poetess, mother hands are the most beautiful ones hands in the world. The poetess admires what phases through which mother goes while raising her children. We cannot imagine that how much pain mother bears, how much difficulties mothers handled while raising up the children's character or building up the children. But the wrinkling hands of mother saddened the poetess. But the thing that the hands mother hands are now going older. The mother will die soon. This thinking breaks the heart of the poetess, that how she will live happily without her mother. But she deprives herself by thinking of reunion with her mother in heaven. What makes his what makes feel what makes her to feel like no worries, she will be okay. The thing is that she always thinks of that she will meet again with her mother in heaven. Now, question number 1. In the first stanza, the poetess praises the hands for their spiritual beauty. What words and phrases tells us that they are not pretty in the physical sense? The words in the poem, aged wrinkled hands tell us that the hands are not beautiful in their physical appearance. It means that these hands are now old and full of wrinkles. They are neither small nor fair, but rough and big. This is all we can say about in a physical appearance while getting older. Now, why does the poet praise the hands in the second stanza? What is the reason behind that? In second stanza, the poetess praises the hands because no matter, we all know that na, if our mother in worry, in kind of a stress situation, sad or happy, any kind of situation, mother will not give up. No matter how sad, tired the mother was, her hands never stop working. Why her hands never stop working? She does whatever she can. She will make her child happy and joyous by doing all the things which makes them happy and joyous. She weeps when she looks back. That means poetess at the days when those hands never stopped working. That means the poetess felt that at the time of childhood when when her mother never stopped working, her hands never stopped working. She all the time worked hard to make her child a good person. In the third stanza, what does these hands must folded be means? That means these hands must folded be means the poetess is set to think of mother leaving her, because it's really very painful. We can understand that if anybody's mother left this world or will leave this world, it not be uh, kind of, it will not be kind of bearable thing. Her mother is now very old, as according to poetess, her mother is now getting very old. She will die soon. All have to die, but this situation makes worried, makes person worried. She will lie in the grave beneath the daisies with her hands folded. Daisies means जो है फूलों की माला बनाई जाती है. That means grave means cover. Who does the poetess praise in this poem? The poetess praises her mother. Basically, the poetess under the cover praises her mother in particular, and all the mothers in general, and then all the mothers including her mother. She quoted her mother particularly, but in general she quoted all the mothers, or she praises all the mothers. She appreciates the service rendered by mothers to bring up their child. All mothers do really well or worked hard for appraising of the children's of their own children characters. Mothers bear a lot of hardships for their children, and even mother also bears hardships for their children. Therefore they are worthy of our praise, love and respect. That means all mothers deserve the praising, love and respect from their children and from the society. I hope you all understand the topic really well. I will again say this: do watch your recorded videos, because we make those videos for your sake, so that you can easily understand the topic. Till your next class, I hope you all will be fine. Inshallah. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.